What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Jose Show. Happy Monday. I hope that everyone is enjoying their lovely day as the usual, and I really hope that everybody is getting excited now that the month of August is even closer than ever. Well, anywho, let's get into the hot topics. Now, let's start off today's show talking about this very scandalous topic that is going on in between Andy Byron and Kristen Cabot. So, as we all know, Andy Byron and Kristen Cabot were caught cheating in the middle of a Coldplay concert when they were both caught cuddling and kissing on camera. Well, apparently, the company where Andy Byron and Kristen Cabot work at are now launching an investigation into their own relationship. Well, apparently the company announced the investigation Friday morning, telling its followers and, more importantly, its investors that Astronomer is looking into the matter and will have additional details to share very shortly. So Astronomer also used the opportunity to clear the air, announcing a woman identified as a VP in the Human Resources Department was not at the concert despite reports, and Byron has not actually released a statement yet. Okay, so anywho, the video published by a woman named Grace Springer gained immediate attention online and has already sparked some pretty ruthless and albeit creative merchandise. Alright, so anyways, while some like Astronomer co-founder and former CEO Ry Walker have come to Byron's defense, a resurfaced exposed citing anonymous employees of Astronomer is making the rounds and alleges he lashed out and even threatened employees at a previous job. So it may take some time for Astronomer to get to the bottom of the situation, but they're on the case. Okay. So this is really insane that Andy Byron and Kristen Cabot got caught cheating in the middle of a Coldplay concert, because this just comes to show that you can't be cheating or else the truth will come to light, and this is definitely the case here. And now that Andy Byron and Kristen Cabot got caught cheating, I think that they are gonna definitely hide, that's for sure, and I believe that they're gonna be hiding for a very long time, because now they are the center of a joke attention. And tell me about it. These two look like freaking 15-year-olds, the way that they were cuddling each other and kissing each other in the middle of the concert. And I mean, I completely understand as to why they felt like it was safe enough for them to be cuddling and kissing in the middle of a concert, because there's a bunch of people over there. And since there's a bunch of people over there, you know, basically everyone was paying more attention towards Coldplay, and they were paying attention towards the noise and towards the commotion that was going on in the concert, and they never imagined that the center of attention would immediately go up to Andy Byron and Kristen Cabot on camera, you know. But they definitely are in so much trouble, and I think here that these two really thought that they looked cute in the middle of the camera, I believe. They thought that they looked really badass. I mean, even though they got humiliated and they were getting completely, you know, trashed out, they thought they looked cute because of the fact that they were like, well, you know, we are the couple of the year, you know, this is awesome, but how embarrassing, you know. But anyways, that to me was not the case. To me, it just looked really disgusting to see that a couple would go off and cheat on their own couples instead of, you know, being very faithful and, you know, being clean and, you know, being, you know, how people should be in society. All right. And I think that with this going on, I'm pretty sure that there's going to be other cheating cases going on in the near future. Maybe they're going to get exposed in concerts. Maybe they're going to get exposed on, I don't know, a live stream. Maybe they're going to get exposed in other ways. And I'm talking about other cheating cases that could go on with other people. That's for sure. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure that now that this happened with Andy Byron and Kristen Cabot getting caught on camera, now there's going to be other couples, especially celebrity couples out there, that they're going to get exposed big time. Okay, but anyways, I think that at the end of the day, people learn their lesson for what they do, and that is all I have to say about this. Okay, now on to the next topic. Now let's talk about Sia and Harry Jowsey, because apparently Sia and Harry Jowsey, man, have been having it pretty romantic lately, because apparently Sia is about to face some stiff competition for Harry Jowsey after she jumped into the battle early with a hand-holding stroll. He's now getting ready to find a wife on TV, apparently. Well, Sia plugged the reality star's new show, Let's Marry Harry, on IG Monday morning by dropping a casting call for a woman to fight for his heart. Sounds like she's ready and willing to compete because she said she's also signing up for the gig. Alright, so apparently, no serious woman would want other gals eyeing her man, but with Sia pushing for more applicants, it seems their situationship was a clever stunt to promote the show, and it worked like a charm. Alright, so Harry, who's 21 years younger than Sia, reshared her post on his IG stories with a love you and a crying laughing emoji plus a red heart. So yeah, these two are tight in the friend zone. Alright, so this is really interesting how Sia and Harry Jowsey are promoting this reality show by basically a 28-year-old man holding hands with a 50-year-old woman. Because I really feel like there is other ways to promote the show. Like maybe Sia could be holding hands with Leonardo DiCaprio, who is like a year older than her. Maybe Sia can be holding hands with Channing Tatum, who is like 4 or 5 years younger than her at least. You know, at least she could be promoting it with somebody that is around her age instead of choosing somebody like Harry Jowsey that will definitely make Harry Jowsey look like a freaking sugar baby. Okay, like, come on. A lot of people are going to be so shocked, and a lot of people are definitely going to pay so much attention to that little detail in the promotion, which I believe is the reason to why Sia had Harry Jowsey hold hands with her in the promotion of this new reality show. Come on now, especially because we all know that Sia wants the good ratings for this damn reality show anyways. So there's also that. But I mean, imagine though if Harry and Sia are actually a couple in this reality show and they end up kissing and cuddling and hugging and doing a bunch of nasty, weird ass things in this show. I think that it would definitely be super cringy because I can't imagine that a 28-year-old would end up dating a 50-year-old woman and would end up doing activities with the 50-year-old woman. That would definitely look like a mother and son thing instead of looking like a couple thing, because of the age difference. Okay, like I don't really know if it's really going to be something that people are either gonna laugh at or people are gonna be like, what the hell is going on here, you know? But I also believe that the reason to why Sia ended up doing this whole entire thing in between her and Harry is because, I mean, she does know that unfortunately nowadays there's a bunch of sugar babies out there choosing their sugar mamas, or, you know, the women are choosing their sugar daddies too, and they're doing it because, you know, they want the money and a bunch of other things. And she's like, okay, well, if I get to see this, then I might as well, you know, do this for the promotion of my own show in order to call people's attention. And I also feel like, man, I don't know, but if Harry Jowsey really wants to have a wife or finds a soulmate in this show, then I believe that Harry Jowsey is really going to have to find really well who he wants for his own life, you know, and that's if it doesn't end up being Sia, by the way. And if it's just the truth that it's just that Sia and Harry just got to promote while holding hands for this reality show and that was it, you know? So there's also that. So, anywho, we're just gonna have to wait and see who Harry gets to choose as his soulmate in this show, and I hope that it's somebody that is around his age and it's somebody that has commonality with him at the end of the day, because, I mean, he is only 28 years old at the end of the day. So, anywho, let's see what happens in the future. Now, on to the next topic. Now let's talk about Justin Bieber. So as we all know, Justin Bieber just released his new album recently called Swag, which basically gets to reflect on his life and struggles and so. Well, Justin Bieber's dropping hints about his drug use, and it seems he's not ready to quit anytime soon, judging by his cryptic repost anyway. So the singer posted a clip Sunday from DMX's 2013 Iyanla Fix My Life appearance, where Iyanla Abanzant asked the rapper if he wanted to live clean, and let's just say his hesitation spoke volumes. Okay, so DMX shot back, when you say clean, no weed, no drinking, nothing, and when Iyanla clarified that meant being a clear, pure vessel for the voice of God, he quickly shut down the whole clean living thing, saying he was exactly where he needed to be with God. Okay, so forget the fact that DMX tragically died in April of 2021 at 50 from a cocaine-induced heart attack. It looks like Justin's taking one key message from the rapper's interview. He and God are good, and that's all that really matters. Okay, so anyways, still what exactly Justin wanted to convey with the DMX clip is anyone's guess, especially since his rep told TMZ back in February the rumors about him using hard drugs are completely false. So anyways, of course, that gets subjective as Justin, like many other people, might not view weed and alcohol as hard drugs. So whatever his intent, Justin's cryptic posts continue to freak out fans who've been on high alert about his well-being. So this is really insane, ladies and gentlemen, and this is all according to TMZ. I think that Justin Bieber, in my opinion, is doing drugs. And I don't mean to offend Justin Bieber. I don't mean to offend any of the believers out there. I'm saying what I think is the case here because of the fact that I want to be honest. And the reason why I think that Justin Bieber is doing drugs is because I notice that Justin Bieber has been acting very weird lately and very crazy lately. And it's not just towards the paparazzis, it's also towards, his posts and the way he dresses and the way he gets to be doing smirks on his photos especially, and a bunch of other things that really get me super suspicious. And he has changed a lot ever since like 2019, 2020, because back in the day he was actually clean, he was actually being himself, he was actually dressing well, he was, really into God and really into, being so darn himself, like I said. And now all of a sudden he's all trashed up and he's like, I don't know, behaving something that we just don't know what it is. And apparently I can imagine that it's the drugs that are getting him to be behaving like this. And that's what definitely scares me, because I do not want this guy to be getting a drug overdose. I don't want this guy to be getting any freaking trouble because of drugs like he did back in the past, back in 2013, 2012, 2014. And also, let's remember that he has a son with his wife, Hailey Bieber, which, by the way, he needs to take care of that son like gold, and he needs to be there for his son. And I don't want his son to be following the bad examples of his own father at all, because God forbid that his son ends up being like Justin Bieber. And I'm saying if Justin Bieber is doing drugs, by the way, which I hope it's not the truth. And with that being said, if he ends up doing drugs, by the way, it won't just hurt his son, it'll also hurt his wife, because his wife doesn't want to be with somebody that is doing drugs. His wife wants to be with somebody that is clean, with somebody that has their life together, and that, of course, will give her and their son a really good lifestyle, especially. So with that being said, it could even hurt the chances that he could still stay with Hailey Bieber as a couple. So anyways, I really hope nothing but light, nothing but peace, nothing but serenity for Justin Bieber, for the love of God, because he really needs it at the end of the day. And you know what? Hopefully, sooner or later, this guy will find some help. And that's, like I said, if he is doing drugs. Okay, so good luck to you, Justin, and on to the next topic. So from Justin Bieber to Selena Gomez. So Selena Gomez celebrated her 33rd birthday with her fiancé Benny Blanco and some close friends, and she had a very special guest too. So, Taylor Swift showed up to her BFF's B-Day Bash Sunday with the 1970s Saturday Night Fever theme, and everyone had one hell of a great time. So there are some photos that show that Selena's having a really good time with Taylor, and they pose together surrounded by balloons, and Taylor wears a glittering dress, and Selena sports a shiny jumpsuit. So other pics capture Selena also wearing a white fur coat, hanging out with her other friends, including actress Sophia Carson and, of course, Benny. So Selena is even snap planting a big fat kiss on Benny's lips. By the way, Benny got into the whole party theme with his 70s style getup. All right, so Anyways, this is really insane that Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco were celebrating it really well over at this birthday party that was thrown towards Selena Gomez this past weekend, because Selena Gomez deserves it at the end of the day. She is a hardworking woman. She is super talented. And of course, let's remember that she is such a nice human being. And it really fills my heart with so much joy to see that Selena Gomez is so happy, especially with Benny Blanco, which, by the way, they're going to get married really soon, I can imagine. And it really makes me happy, too, to see that she is still really good friends with Taylor Swift, because I have always noticed that Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez have always been really good friends, and they've been really, really close towards each other, and that's how it should be. Okay, so with all of that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I think that Selena Gomez definitely is having a really good year so far, and I believe that more good things are coming her way. And also, what I'm noticing here is that Selena Gomez let her hair grow super long, like back in the day, 2015, 2016, for example. And I'm so glad that she let her hair grow long, because she looks way better with her hair long than with her hair short. And she like gives me like, I don't know, the revival vibes, you know, because I remember back in 2015 when she released her album Revival, her hair was pretty long and it looked really good on her. And what I'm noticing is that she, you know, was like having a healthy time. Like there was no, you know, weird things going on in the party. There was no crazy things going on in the party. Like I was able to tell that it was just all fun. It was all, you know, basically happiness. And it was just all, you know, cleanliness at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, that's how it should be. So I mean, congrats to Selena Gomez on turning 33 years old. I cannot believe that she is now 33 years old, man. I still remember when she was only a teenager, when she was on Disney Channel, and she was, you know, already killing it on Disney Channel on The Wizards of Waverly Place for 5 years, I already remember. And I remember when she started off on Selena Gomez and the Scene, and I remember that from there she went solo back in 2013 with her first album, Stars Dance. And she, of course, had some issues here and there with, you know, her relationship with Justin. And of course, she had other personal stuff going on, like with her kidney issue, which, by the way, her friend Francia Riza got to donate a kidney towards Selena Gomez. And yeah, it was just all, you know, darkness. Well, not all of it was darkness, just some of it was darkness. But at the end of the day, I believe that she also dealt with a lot of, you know, lightness and a lot of happiness throughout her life as well. And I'm hoping that from now on, only light stuff, only good stuff gets to happen to her. That's for sure. So anyway, Selena Gomez, we love you. You're amazing. Keep it up. And that's all I have to say about this. Now, that is it for today's show, ladies and gentlemen. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's lovely episode of The Jose Show. Till next time, and peace.